What's up, buddy? It's What the Gym. I'm joined by Brier's music showcase again. This time we're counting down what top 5 songs by the Beach Boys. So I'm looking forward to doing this. As you can see, Brier's got his shades on,
Got to do it when you go to the beach.
but I don't wear shades and I go to the beach. It's freezing
Bru-
cold here.
yes, that's true.
But I can see you got a couple of Beach Boys albums behind you.
Yep, just
Beach Boys
like
Today, and what's
the
the
Christmas.
what's the other one?
It's the Christmas album.
Right.
Yeah, I just got
Very
that
cool.
one recently. For some reason, I've been trying to get more of their catalog, but it's surprisingly hard to find on CD for some reason.
I've only got a couple of their CDs.
Yeah, I got a
couple
few of them,
of the
but
records behind me.
yeah, I can totally see. Yeah. Of course, you gotta have Pet Sounds.
Yeah, it's my favorite Beach Boys album.
Oh, same
But
here.
I think the Beach Boys Today is definitely up there though.
Yeah, it's pretty up there for me as well. Probably my top 5.
Yeah. Have you heard all the Beach Boys albums?
Yes, I did. Shout out to
I
Scott.
think
Yeah,
yeah, I think
because
we did a ranking with him.
we
Yeah.
did. It was me, it was Scott, Nick, and myself. That was quite a journey going through all those albums. A lot of fantastic stuff, but a lot of bad stuff.
But we're not talking about the album today though. Talk about the songs of course. So I'll let you go first. Talking about your number 10 to number 6.
Number 10. All right, 10 to 6. All right, so number 10, I'm going to start with a pretty big song of theirs. Of course, it's going to be I Get Around. Again, definitely one of the songs you hear, one of the first Beach Boys songs I recall hearing. Of course, you got the beginning with the round, round, get around. And then they come in for the I Get Around. And yeah, just the harmonies on it. It's just a really fun, very good song, very driving too. Just kind of fits that whole summertime theme, which is what they were still during that time, but it's like with a more sophisticated sound to it, with just how it's composed. Yeah, it's just a very nice, well crafted little pop song. So it's a very good song. So that's my number 10. Number 9, I'm gonna go with a song from the Shut Up Volume 2 album, and that's gonna be "Don't Worry, Baby." This is where Brian really like I'm a sucker for when Brian's taking lead vocals. Like here, whenever he's doing like his normal voice, but then he goes to his falsetto. Always a nice highlight here, and he's pretty much all over this track. And again, just has a nice feel to it too. So that's number 9. Number 8, I'm gonna go to Surfer Girl. Yeah, just a nice ballad, even though it's about a surfer girl. It just has this nice, very feel. I don't know. It's not really feel good. Kind of a more melancholic sort of sound to it, but it just the harmonies on it is fantastic. Just a really, really nice one. Number 7, I'm gonna go with a song from the Sunflower album, and that's gonna be "Forever." Now, this is where Dennis Wilson gets the chance to take lead vocals, and I think he does a very good job. I think during this period, like when he started to take more of a started really come in with more in the songwriting chair, like I think he really did a really great job. And obviously, "Forever" is definitely his most well known that he wrote. Just very great, very heartfelt lyrics, very sweet, very touching. And yeah, that's another fantastic one. And number 6, probably the I'd say it's one of I have like 2 like deep cuts in my top 10. But number 6, I'm gonna go to the Today album, which is right behind me, and I do have it on CD, but it's one of those where it's like two in one, where it also comes with the Summer Days.
I've got that 2 in 1 as well.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one you got? Which one you got?
Yeah, I got the same one as you.
Oh, same one. Cool.
I bought it a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, very cool. And so the song I'm going to choose from the Today album is a song called "I'm So Young," and it's kind of the similar thing I said about like "Don't Worry, Baby." This is where Brian once again is taking the lead vocals, and just a really great ballad. Like I've said this many times, but I'm a sucker for ballads, and so every time they do a ballad, it's always like always catches my attention. The harmonies again, just so great, and just has a nice feel to it too. So there we go. That's my 10 through 6.
Great choices. I've not heard the Beach Boys song forever, so I'll have
Mm.
to check it out after this.
Oh yeah, it's a great one.
Like, yeah, two
Hey
legends
Mike.
that I like. So I'll get to my number 10 to 6. Well, in total, half of these songs are from the Pet Sounds album. Go to show
I
how
was
much I
I was
love that
very
album.
tempted to do the same thing.
Yeah, but I'll go with my number 10 is the album closer from Pet Sounds. That's Caroline No.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
number 9, I've gone with there's another song from Beach Boys today, but I've gone with the song Please Let Me Wonder.
Okay.
It's my favorite song on the album.
Nice.
And my number 8 would go back to Pet Sounds, and they've gone with the song Don't Talk, Put Your Head on My Shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my number
Another good
7,
ballad.
I've gone with one of the biggest hits. Good Vibrations.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And my number 6,
Classic.
I've gone with the album opener for Pet Sounds, and that's of course Wouldn't It Be Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I
All
guess we'll
right.
get to it with our top 5.
Okay. Number 5. All right. So number 5. Funny enough, I think you just mentioned it. It's gonna be "Wouldn't It Be Nice." But yeah, it's just a great opening track to Pet Sounds. I've watched interviews and little short documentaries of Pet Sounds, and whenever they talk about "Wouldn't It Be Nice," usually Brian's usually saying like he just wanted to make a song just about pure joy, and that's pretty much what you get with this track. It's just you have that little I think that guitar melody in the beginning, and then just kind of nice pleasant sound to it, very bright, and then you hear that boom, and then it just goes right into the song. And again, you just can't help but smile listening to it. Lyrically, it's so happy, just about wouldn't it be nice, to be together and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's just another really great, very, very happy song. And that's why I like it for it. So that's number 5 for me.
Well, my number 5 is, I think, was your number 10, and that's I Get Around, which
Okay,
is probably the first
cool.
Beach Boys song I ever knew.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a classic Beach Boys song.
Mm-hmm.
I love the hand claps in it as
Oh
well.
yeah.
It's very catchy, very feel good song. It's a very short song, and there's not too much going on, but I still think it's done really well. But I think everything's done really well. But I think the chorus of the song is I think what makes the song really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's one of the better early Beach Boys songs, I'd say. So
Yeah.
that's my number 5.
Cool. Okay. So now on to number 4, and this one's another pretty big song, and I'm gonna going back to the Today album. I'm gonna go with "Help Me Rhonda."
Yeah,
Yes. So this song's definitely growing on me the more I hear it. Of course, funny enough, there's 2 versions of it. So you have the version on this album, and then you have a version on the other album, Summer Days. I do personally prefer the Today version personally.
yeah, I
Uh,
think I do as well.
yeah, it's a bit longer. There's a lot more to it. But the other version is not too bad as well. Um, but yeah, this is pretty fun song as well. The chorus is so catchy. The whole "Help Me Rhonda" bit, and just has a nice big sound to it. Um, and you kind of have Al Jardine kind of taking lead, which he does a really good job here as well. And I one thing, and also composition wise, it's also interesting, particularly towards the end where it tricks you, like it starts to fade out and you think it's ending, but then it just bounces back in into it.
Yeah,
And I think they do it twice. They pull that, so you're kind of like going back and forth to it, which is very interesting. But yeah, that's gonna be number 4. "Help Me Rhonda."
it was close to making my top 10, but it didn't quite get there. But yeah, it's still a fantastic song though.
Yeah.
But my number 4 is the second to last song I'm mentioning from Pet Sounds. It's the second track from the album, and that's "You Still Believe in Me."
Nice.
Yeah, I think the harmonies are brilliant here. Of course, the harmonies are brilliant in a lot of Beach Boys songs. But I love all the different instruments you can hear in the song. I think that there's like a bicycle bell in the song.
Yeah.
There's also quite a few horns going on as well. Um, I love that the song stops, and you think it's over, and then it comes back again with those fantastic harmonies. I think it's a very underrated song as well. I don't think it's one that enough Beach Boys fans talk about really.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So now on to the number 3. So this is another deep cut I have, and this one's also from the Sunflower album, and the song is called Deirdre. So this one is, again, it's kind of a more deep cut. Not many people know about it, but it was actually written by Bruce Johnston, and I was very impressed by it. It's kind of another ballad. It's not really a ballad, but it just has this kind of very, I don't know, like carefree, very, there's like a happy tone to it, almost like you're kind of frolicking, almost is what I get from it. But Bruce is on lead vocals here, and he sounds very good. And I just love the other instrumentation around it, because you hear like wind instruments. I think there's flutes in this one, and just has this nice cadence to it. And again, of course, you have the harmonies in this as well. But yeah, I just think this one's a very underrated song, and yeah, if people have not heard Deirdre, I really recommend it. Like, it's a very great one. So that's number 3 for me.
Yeah, I've not heard that one either. So I'll have to listen to that one. And they're both the same album.
Yeah. This is probably like my second favorite Beach Boys album, I think.
What year was it?
This was 1970.
Well, I'll get to my number 3, which is the one that you mentioned, and it's the song "Surfer Girl,"
Cool.
which is of course from the Surfer Girl album. I forgot to mention about "I Get Around," which was, of course, this 1963 single. But Surfer Girl, yeah, I've always loved this one. I think it's a very beautiful ballad that they did. I think it's also got some of the best harmonies, and some of the best harmonies I've heard of all time, really. I think the harmonies get even better towards the end of the song. Yeah, I love the really relaxing vibe of it. Yeah, it does make me think of just going to a beach and just having a relaxing time there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's a great pick.
Top 2.
Top 2. All right, I'm gonna be real. These top 2 are gonna be pretty typical. But number 2, I gotta go with Good Vibrations. We pretty much, most of us already know this song. Like, it's a groundbreaking, definitely one of the most groundbreaking singles at that time. And just so much to it. Like, you have that like opening melody to it, and it just stays there, and then the harmonies come in, just filling the vibe. And then you get into the chorus, and that's just this very catchy, like, then you hear the theremin going off in the background, which is just luring you along. But then there's tons of other changes to it. There's like different sections to it. It's crazy that this is like 3.5 minutes roughly, but there's just so much packed into it. Like, you got cellos on here. You have, like I already mentioned, the theremin, but of course I'm sure you have other horns or other wind instruments here, and of course you have bass and drums. It's just all composed so well in that 3.5 minutes, and so by the end of it, you're just kind of just going along with this journey. Like, you're kind of like going on this wild journey, and you're just enjoying every second of it. But yeah, it's definitely deserves to be Brian Wilson's big masterpieces. So yeah, it's gonna be number 2.
Yeah. Well, my number 2 is another song from the Surfer Girl album. It's the song "In My Room."
That one came close to my top 10.
Yeah, I think it's got some of their best lyrics on this song. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think the lyrics are fantastic. So I love being in my room as well.
Same here, yeah.
All sorts of great music. And yeah, I think it's got some of the more best some of the better harmonies I've heard for the group, and some of the best harmonies I've heard. It's not a very long song either, and I
Not
think it's
really.
it's a very melodic song, and yeah, it's my favorite song from the album. I think the Server Girl album is quite underrated.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I agree. So now we're going to the number 1.
I think we both got the same number 1, so might as well just put the banner up.
Okay, so mine, I'll still say mine. So number 1, of course, I gotta go with. This is like a very underrated song. Number 1, of course, is gonna be "Somewhere of Love" from the "Summer in Paradise" album. It's like
I'm
Mike
pretty
Love's great masterpieces.
I'm pretty sure it's what I've written on the banner. That's your
Uh,
favorite.
yeah. But no, serious. But seriously though, yeah, you guessed correctly. It is, of course, God Only Knows. I mean, it's a perfect song. Like, there's nothing you could change from it to make it any better. Um, Again, another one of the best lyrically on it. The whole "God only knows what I'd be without you." Just such a very heartfelt line to it. Again, Carl Wilson just sings it beautifully. Like one of his best vocals on this in the Beach Boys catalog. Um, and again, the wrecking crew just really kill it. Like you have the horns
Hmm.
again, and then of course you have the strings and the wind instruments. And of course, I just love the outro where all the members are coming in, just bring the song to just a gorgeous closing. So yeah, it just had to be number 1. It's one of my favorite songs in general, like in the top 10. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's of course my number 1 as well. But yeah, it's up there as one of my favorite songs too. I just think it's fantastic. Every single thing about it. I think
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it's their best song. It's definitely I'd say it's probably the most well known song as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's appeared in quite a few different movies, and of course it's Paul McCartney's favorite song of all time.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
that goes to show how great it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's got everything you want in the Beach Boys song. It's got lyrics that get you thinking as well.
Mm,
Yeah, it's just yeah, it's a masterpiece of a song.
totally.
There we go, our top 10 Beach Boys songs. So as this wasn't a very long live stream, we
Yeah.
might as well just quickly talk about what we think of the band overall, all their albums and all their songs and everything.
I do have some honorable mentions if you don't mind me going through those real quick.
Yeah, you can go through them first.
Yeah, I'll just go through some honorable mentions that barely missed out. So of course I'll just name like I'll just spitball like 10 more. So of course California Girls, Surfing USA, don't talk, put your head on my shoulder. Just wasn't made for these times. In my room, like you mentioned, Caroline No, Sloop John B. Um, then you have Long Promised Road from the Surf's Up album, Heroes and Villains, and another not quite a deep cut, but it's from the 2020 album. It was called I Can Hear Music. So that's like some other honorable mentions there. In terms of my overall thoughts on the band, and I kind of already mentioned it in the beginning, but yeah, after hearing every Beach Boys album that they've done, and I kind of said it already, but they've made some of the greatest music ever, and they've had a lot of missteps every so often along the way, particularly especially one album in particular. Um,
Yeah,
but Yeah, I think the good outweighed the bad. Um, it's a very enjoyable catalog. Of course, we know them for the surf songs and the Cars songs. That stuff that's it's always going to be played in the summer, especially if you're in California. Um, but I think there's definitely more to them than all the surf stuff. They're definitely a very they always kind of have really well crafted songs. Of course, you have the
Mhm.
harmonies, which is just timeless. And yeah, Brian Wilson, he's a genius for a reason,
Yeah,
especially with
I
his
agree.
compositions.
Hmm.
And there's really nothing like them. They're definitely very unique. So, overall, a very great band.
Yeah, so I couldn't agree more. And I'll throw a couple of songs in there as well that didn't quite make my top 10. That's Don't Worry Baby. Do you want to dance? I'll throw that
Mm,
one in there as well as Help Me Rhonda. I put that one in there as well. But I'm also in the middle of watching the biopic on the Beach Boys and Brian Wilson. That's Love and Mercy. So I'm
mm-hmm.
finishing that after this live stream. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. It's one
Great.
of the better biopics I've seen.
Yeah.
Jason, it's probably like California Girls.
Mm, you know, make your own conclusion.
So I think Jason's given us his top five.
Oh, okay.
See, none of us mentioned Soup to John B.
Yeah, I
in
had
our
an
top
honorable
10.
mention.
Yeah, but there's a really good one. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice?
Mm-hmm.
The album opener. It definitely started Pet Sounds on the high with that. And Jason's got In My Room in his top five as
Mm.
well.
Yeah,
It was
great.
mine. It was my number two.
Yeah, I just barely missed
Don't Worry
mine. Yeah.
Baby's his number two.
Ooh, nice.
And
Don't worry,
I
baby.
think we know what his number one is.
Yeah.
He's,
So.
he's got the same number one as we have, which of
Mm-hmm.
course, yeah, God only knows.
There we go. Now we got a trifecta.
Yeah, good top five, Jason.
Very good.
But I think we might as well conclude this live stream here. We talked
Mm.
about our top five songs by the great band, the Beach Boys.
Very. Yeah.
So,
Totally.
do you have any final words, Bryer?
Well, all I can say is hope everyone has some good vibrations in their day.
Yeah, definitely. So until next time, everyone. Ciao and peace.